What's up guys, Rampage here again, bringing you today's question of the day. So for today's question, I'm going to be asking you guys, what is your favorite ground type Pokemon? Now for me, Flygon will always be my favorite ground type Pokemon, but since I've already said Flygon as my favorite dragon type Pokemon, I will pick another ground type. So I guess my favorite ground type Pokemon that's not Flygon is probably Nidoking, just because I think Nidoking is real cool, real badass. It's a boss, and yeah, Nidoking just destroys everything. So leave your answers in the comments below, and let's get started with the battle. What's up guys, Rampage here again, bringing you another Pokemon Wi-Fi battle. Here we got a really great UU match against some guy who goes by the name of Thunderblunder that I found off with a Smogon Wi-Fi Battle Finder. I do believe my opponent has a YouTube, so I will include his channel in the description below, so please check him out after you watch this video. So anyway, looking at my opponent's team, I'm not really too threatened about anything except the Weavile, just because I had two Psychic Pokemon on this team, and if that Weavile has Pursuit, that could be really problematic for both my Psychic type Pokemon because he outspeeds both of them. And the Victini could be a problem if it's Choice Banded, but I'm not really too worried about it at the same time. So anyway, let's just get started with this battle. I'm gonna lead off with my what's this thing called? My Empoleon. I knew that. I'm going to lead off my Empoleon. My opponent's going to lead off with a Weavile. I'm going to stay in knowing that he's either going to go for the Fake Out or the Low Kick, just because I want to get my rocks up. My opponent is going to go for the Low Kick, and that is going to do a lot of damage to me, but I am able to take it, and I am able to get my rocks up, which is great because he does have two Pokemon that are weak to rocks, and rocks are just the most important move in the game in general. So anyway, I'm going to switch out, not wanting to take another Low Kick. But I'm not going to go out into my Gligar just because I knew that he might go for the Ice Punch, predicting that, so I'm going to go out into my Heracross, which still probably wasn't the best play, but I just wanted to scare him out. Hopefully I could take a Low Kick, that's what I was thinking. Well, I knew I could take a Low Kick. Hopefully he would go for a Low Kick, and then I could just scare him out, him thinking that I'm Scarfed. But anyway, that's not the case. He's actually going to go out into a Suicune. I'm going to switch out, going to go out into my Empoleon just because, actually that was a double switch, so there was no really logical reason for that. But I'm going to go back out into my Empoleon. As soon as I saw that he went out into a Suicune, I'm just going to go for the Roar. But he's actually going to switch out into his Bronzong, and I roar him out into his Victini, which is pretty nice because I am able to take 25% of his health with the Stealth Rock damage. Anyway, I'm just going to leave my Empoleon in his Death Fodder, just so that this Victini stats can get lowered and I could bring something else to majorly hurt this thing. And he is going to be able to take me out with the V-Create, which is whatever. I left my Empoleon in his Death Fodder. I'm going to go out into my Raikou now, and I'm just going to go for the Volt Switch. I'm not sure if it can take it out or not. It probably can't, but I just want to get some good damage on it. He's going to switch out. I kind of thought that he would switch out anyway, and he's going to go out into his Bronzong. I'm going to go for the Volt Switch. It's going to do a nice chunk to this Bronzong, and I'm going to go out into my Heracross, thinking that Heracross should be able to take out the Bronzong with close combat from that range of health. So I will go for the close combat, and it's going down, 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 and it does take out the Bronzong, which is great because, well, it's great because, you know, it's no more Bronzong, but bad because he has a lot of Pokemon that he can bring on his Heracross now to revenge kill me easily, like this Raikou. So I'm going to have to switch out. I'm going to go out into my Mew because Mew should be able to take any hit from this Raikou, even if it is Choice Specs with Shadow Ball, because this is a special defensive Mew, so it should be able to take a hit very nicely. He's actually just going to go for the Volt Switch, and he's going to go out into his Weavile now. And I actually did a damage calc, and I calced that I could live a Night Slash from this point of health. It was a very slim chance, but I do have a chance of living a Night Slash. So I'm going to stay in and go for the Thunder Wave just so that my Heracross could be able to outspeed his Weavile. And I am able to live the Night Slash, so I'm going to go for the Thunder Wave. And I'm just hoping that this thing doesn't have Pursuit because I still kind of want to save my Mew for later. I want to switch out my Mew. So I'm going to switch out. I'm going to go out into my Gligar. And I thought that he wouldn't go for the Ice Punch this time just because he went for it before. And I didn't go out into my Gligar the first time. So I didn't think he'd go for the Ice Punch. But he actually does, which is a good prediction on his part. And he's going to be able to take out my Gligar quite easily. So now I'm going to bring out my Raikou, knowing that a Volt Switch should be able to take him out, and he probably won't want to switch out just because he's paralyzed, and then the Stealth Rocks will hurt him. So I'm just going to go for the Volt Switch, take out the Weavile, but I'm not in a pretty good position right here. He still has a Victini, which I think is Scarfed, and that's going to pretty much be annoying for the rest of this game. I thought this Victini would be problematic if it's Choice Banded, but I stand corrected. If it's Scarfed, it's probably even worse because it outspeeds my team except Raikou, and it's just annoying to deal with. Anyway, I'm going to go out to my Mew's Death Fodder, and he's going to go for the U-turn. He's going to bring out his own Mew. And I see the Stealth Rocks damage right here, and then I see the leftover, so I'm thinking, okay, this is more of a bulky Mew. So I should go out into my Heracross and try to hit this thing with a Mega Horn. Wrong. He somehow outspeeds me, so he's probably more of an offensive Mew, maybe, possibly, and he's just going to take me out with the Psychic, or maybe he's a bulky Mew with just max speed or something, I'm not sure. Either way, I'm going to go out into my Azoth now, just go for the Shadow Ball to try and get damage on this thing. I pretty much had the mindset that I lost this game until I got this crit right here, which probably, well, it definitely mattered, I know that much. The crit mattered, and I think it mattered in the long run as well, just because he might have gotten damage off of my Azoth, and now he won't be able to, and you'll see where that damage is going to be needed later on. Anyway, he's going to bring out his Victini. I thought he was, oh my gosh, I'm stuttering. I thought he was Scarf, and he would just take me out with a V-Create or something, but he's not. I actually outspeed him, and I'm able to take out his Victini with a Shadow Ball. Next is Suicune. I'm going to go for the Nasty Plot, knowing that I could live any hit from this thing, and he's going to go for the Scald. I thought that he might go for the Calm Mind. He doesn't though, which is fine as well, because he doesn't get the burn on the Scald. I am able to take it, and I'm going to go for the Psychic, and this should be able to take out the Suicune, but it doesn't. The Suicune lives with like 4 HP. I don't really know how much it lived with, but that's what it looks like to me, sort of. And he's just going to be able to take me out with another Scald, so I guess the hacks, well, actually no. If he would have hit me with the Mew earlier, then that first Scald would have, from the Suicune, would have definitely taken me out, so I guess that's where the crit mattered. Anyway, I'm going to bring out Raikou now. He has no HP, so I'm safe going for an Aura Sphere. I do remember that his last guy is a Raikou as well, so that's why I wanted to lock myself in on Aura Sphere and not anything else. His Raikou, he's going to bring out his Raikou, and he also happens to be Scarf just because he outspent my Raikou. So this guy is pretty smart. He uses his Scarf Raikou, which is pretty smart, but I'm going to go for the Aura Sphere on that guy. Get a crit. Crit probably didn't matter just because I could live another hit, and since I got a crit, it was a 2-hit KO, so after I lived another Aura Sphere, I could have just taken him out with another Aura Sphere, so I don't think the crit mattered at all. But anyway, that was a really good game. I hope you guys enjoyed, despite this terrible narration of mine. If you did, please push that like button, also leave a comment, and I guess I will see you guys in the near future. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and this is Rampage here, signing out. Goodbye.